Good morning, Ruth Green Hornets. It's Mrs. Ambrose, and today is Friday, November 10th. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led in a separate video. Well, if you kept your VIP card, today is show and tell. I hope you brought some cool things for show and tell, and I'll be going around to see what you brought. That sounds like a lot of fun. Also, reminder, we are still running our turkey bucks and donations. I haven't seen a lot of food coming in for the donations and not too many turkey feathers yet. It's $1 to donate 4 turkey bucks so you can color a feather and help out a needy family for Thanksgiving. Also, same thing with donations. If you have some food to donate to the table, it's going to go to a needy family that might not be able to afford Thanksgiving dinner. Also, on Tuesday is our Better Made potato chip sale. Make sure you bring in $1 and you can get all kinds of different flavored potato chips. They've got regular and barbecue and sweet barbecue and white cheddar popcorn. And there's one flavor. Oh, I forgot. And French onion potato chips. Ooh, that sounds, or sour cream and onion. That's what it was. Sour cream and onion potato chips. Those sound good. I'm definitely going to get some on Tuesday. Also, we're in cold weather now. If you don't have a nice warm jacket, make sure you tell your teacher and or Miss Chris or Miss Connie. And make sure you're dressing for the weather. That means a nice warm coat and hat and mittens because we go outside unless it's raining or it's below 10 degrees. So dress for the weather. That means maybe boots too once we get to the snow. I also wanted to mention, I've noticed there's some students that have some attendance issues. You're not coming to school on a regular basis, or you might miss once a week. That's a lot. Make sure you're here every single day. It's important. We're going to start announcing the attendance award for classes. And so hopefully you can be here every single day because you miss a lot when you miss a day. Now it's time for shout outs. Have you been doing the right thing? Have you been working hard in class? Have you even found the expectations around the school? Well, listen up, because maybe you'll hear your name. From Miss Leslie, Evelyn Lawson for being kind to a friend. Noah Phillips, working hard with Miss Sanoa. Jasper Tangler for completing all his work and his iReady minutes on Thursday. From Miss Sharp, Yana Fedorchik and Kennedy McCullough for helping a friend who was upset before school Thursday. Maya Rhodes, thank you for putting a smile on my face at recess today. Tyler Kedrow for doing a great job with taking his time and putting more effort into his writing today. From Mrs. Costa, Carlos Evans, Student of the Week. Eilena Pennell, behaving well in class. Maya Jones, participating well in small groups. From Miss Gamerick, Casey Carroll, it was great having you in class, learning with us all week. Zoe Gomez, great job on iReady reading. Prince Young, thank you for helping a classmate pick up a mess. Miss Obany, and then we're going on to Miss Obany. Miss Obany would like to shout out Aiden P. for bringing in enough money for Green's food drive so that every classmate could decorate a turkey feather. How thoughtful and kind. From Mr. Kosha, Kai for being a great addition to our classroom. We are so lucky to have you. From Miss Smith, shout out to Logan and Landon for cleaning up the candy wrappers left in the computer lab. Sherrod for holding the door for the class. And Mrs. Smith wants to shout out Mrs. Nemitz. And I wanted to give a big shout out to our classes today for working so nicely together. They created a thankful project today and helped each other study for their spelling test tomorrow. Good luck. From Miss Pudlow, shout out to Ray Mel for working hard on his work this week and to Riley for helping a friend with her missing work. From Mrs. Casalino, Ashton back for adjusting to his new school so well. We are glad you are here. Kaylee Cuss for always being a good friend and an amazing artist. Zane Mikowski for working hard and learning to take responsibility for his actions in a mature way. From Mrs. Vihar and Mrs. Miglio, can you please give a shout out to these students that have kept their VIP cards the entire first card marking? Way to go! Summer Bryant, Joseph Helzer, Olivia Lee, Cleveland Moore, Kendall Shaw, David Sherman, Jordan Terry, Zoe Thurman, Jada Watts Pheasant, Olivia Woodward, and Adriana Young. From Mrs. Mason, Dakota Fordham, Winton Campbell, Tori Jones for always trying your best and having a positive attitude. From Miss Castiglione, Hunter Hathaway for trying so hard to improve his behavior. Araya Webb for being able to read anything I give her. Janessa Rose for always saying thank you without having to be reminded. From Mrs. DW, from room 213, please shout out Kimberly Pasco and Brittany Garrett for assisting Miss DW. Thank you, ladies. Shout outs to Lorena Haynes and Gabriel Romero for always holding the doors graciously. Also, shout out to CJ Mahoney, Elijah Williams, and Gabe Romero for being very polite and respectful. Manners and making great choices ruled the day in our shout outs this week. From Mrs. Nemitz, shout outs to Adriana Bradley, always willing to help another student and is a great role model on how to be a good friend. Zion Hardy, following classroom rules and works well with anyone she is partnered with. Hero Washington, welcome to our classroom. You have fit right in and are doing great at making new friends. From Mr. Quickie, I'd like to shout out Ace, Emma M, Emma C, Brooklyn, Martez, Annabelle, and Jackson for staying on task and getting all of your work turned in on time. Way to go. And from Mrs. Taylor, Dylan Johnson for working so quietly this week, and Avery Wilder for having such a big heart and being kind to everyone. Wow, that's a lot of shout outs. You guys have been working hard this week. If you didn't hear your name today, make sure you keep working hard in class and doing the right thing around the school, and maybe next week you will hear your name. I also want to remind you about the golden rule. We treat others the way we want to be treated. That means using kind words and kind actions, and we are a hands-free tool, our school. We make sure that we don't touch others or put hands on them. If you're having an issue with another student, make sure you tell a trusted adult. I hope you have a great Friday and repeat after me. Ruth Green Hornets are respectful, responsible, and ready. I fly right with Hero. Hey, have a good Friday. Bye.